Hello again, my loyal viewers. I've got another kind of strange, sort of interesting indie game for you tonight. This one is called Witch. That's W-H-I-C-H. And this is, well, it's interesting because I'm not really sure what to make of it. As soon as it boots up, there's no menus or anything. There's just, you're in the game. And very inventively, they chose to put the directions right on the wall here. So I'm not entirely sure what kind of game this is. Obviously it's some sort of maybe horror puzzle type of thing, and it's very creepy. Just the atmosphere is really heavy. The fact that there's no color and there's like a really heavy noise filter over the screen and the light really blares. It kind of looks like you're looking through a night vision camera, which is really cool, but it's also very creepy. So if this is indeed a horror game, which I suspect it may be, I may get the crap scared out of me in this one. Which I guess is fitting, considering the tone of last night's game, which was just like a drug-fueled, insane romp through Fantasyland. My heart beating in my ear. There's also a very interesting use of sound. Like when you move your head around, you can actually almost hear like the weight of your head moving, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Oh, this is a door. And the sound of the footsteps have like serious weight to them. So you're very well rooted into the atmosphere, into this surrounding. I don't know what that was. I think I just dropped something down a drain. That's probably bad. Can I get it? I really like that there's so few controls. It's like right click to duck, left click to interact, move on WASD, and escape quits the game. And that's it. So you almost need to know nothing to just get in and try this. And the speed that you move at is also kind of interesting, because it's very deliberate, very slow. So if there is something scary that's going to happen, you're going to be slowly pacing away from it. With no option to run. Alright, so there's a bunch of doors. That one looks like it's got a head or an alarm or something on it. There's 3, there's 2, there's 1, and they're all locked. You can't touch the window. And there doesn't seem to be much else going on. Oh. It's all chained. I have to say, for an indie game, this is super professional looking. Like, I wouldn't even know this was an indie game if this showed up on my 360 one day, or, you know, downloaded on Steam. I would easily assume that this would be a, like, $15 to $30 game. Like, without even thinking about it, I'm convinced already. I have no idea what the scope is. I mean, this might be like a 20-minute deal, like a little puzzle, or it might be a 4 or 5 hour like Portal length journey. Not getting this to do anything. I can't do anything with the sink. Oh, I got the key, I guess. I just didn't see it on the end of the drawer. I'm actually a little bit on edge, just like checking out the shadows as I go around each thing. I am playing this with a light on, but I imagine that with the light just a bit dimmer, this would be much more scary. So you know what the hell. Just dim the light. Actually turn the light off completely, it's dark now. Anything in here? Something that creeps up behind me, I'm gonna jump a mile. It's pretty much like the same light in my room right now as it is inside of the game, so it's like the atmosphere completely pulled me in now. This is reminding me a lot of like the last scene from Blair Witch, which still freaks me the hell out when they're in the bottom of that cabin and the guy's just standing in the corner and you don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, I don't see what there is to do in here. I wasn't really putting this together. Person plus key equals open door, not key plus 2 people. Am I missing something? What is there about 2 people? There's no 2 people. Well, whatever I need has definitely got to be in this room, because there's nothing else to do other than be in here. And I can't close these doors once they're open. Did you just hear something? The other thing is I'm wearing headphones with my mic, so the sound is very pronounced. I won't say that's incredibly loud, but it's subtle and it's definitely there. So if I hear something, it's definitely putting me on edge. How could it not be in here? What else do I need to do with this? Person plus key equals open door. Well, I get it. I walked through this door. This is an open door now. Is there something hidden on the ground? So I'm crawling around here looking for stuff. With the quality on YouTube, it's probably going to be blurry as hell, but trust me, in the game, it's convincing. Very kind of a noisy filter, sort of a la Silent Hill, but even more convincing, actually. And it's not just noise, it's like when stuff is too dark. I don't know why I'm going back down. There's nothing down there for me. Well, are those not people? I just sort of assumed that this was the person symbol. I mean, that's definitely a key symbol, and that's not equal. Person plus a key equals an open door, which is not equal to a key plus 2 people. I don't know, I feel really dumb for not being able to figure this out. If stuff is just going to sort of change around. Maybe now that I've opened something, something will be different here. Okay, when I stand over by these cabinets, I can hear my heart beating really loudly in my ear, and it's really creepy. Oh, I didn't open that cabinet. I can clearly interact with this somehow. I mean, I have no inventory. There's no hidden objects like that I can manipulate or do anything with. Can't quite tell what's going on with the sink. It's like there's something sticking out of it, maybe? I've resorted to clicking on everything mode, which is what always happens with these sort of adventure games with me. Oh, it's really creeping me out with the sound of my heart like that. I think you can hear birds chirping outside, which is kind of strange. You know, another thing this game reminds me of is, I think it's called Echo Night Beyond. It's like a first-person adventure game with ghosts, and you're like an astronaut on the moon, and it has a very similar vibe. Although I don't expect too many people to know what I'm talking about, because it's not a widely known game as far as I know. But you may want to look it up on YouTube or something, just check for it, because it's a pretty cool looking game, although a lot of it doesn't make very much sense. At least that's what I took away from it, having played about maybe an hour or so. Definitely confused, but I'd really like to know what's going on and progress a little bit more. Well, regardless, I mean, this is just first impressions, so I could look around for stuff for a while later off camera. But I would highly recommend that people check out this game. Again, the title is Witch, W-H-I-C-H, and it's incredibly polished. I just hope that there's more meat to it. I mean, I hope that those rooms are not the entirety of this adventure. I hope this goes on for a while. But even if it doesn't, it's a pleasant little nugget, and a very atmospheric one at that. So I shall leave you on that note, and if you know what to do next, without spoiling anything beyond the next point, just let me know in the comments, okay? Alright, thanks very much for watching, guys. Have a good one.